live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri. It's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am Greg Rosander, your host with Palin Music Center, and I am just thrilled to be here and hanging out with you guys. It's a beautiful day once again outside. Got some sun shining, nice crisp spring, almost spring weather. Trees are starting to bloom out, so yeah, it's looking good. We're getting there, folks. Daylight savings time has passed us. We're moving forward. Come on, summer, let's get here. All right, well, hey, why am I here? What am I doing? Who am I? What's this all about? I'm here every morning at 8:30 Central Time, 8:30 Central Time, to share some amazing musical instruments with you, instruments that are available to purchase on our website, and also to just have some fun with y'all, share some fun things about me, fun things about life, music, maybe some inspiration, maybe some quotes about this and that and the other thing, but it's all for good fun, and I'm really glad you're here joining us. And I've got a few favors to ask of you. Hit that like button, really helps us out. And once you've done that, then hit the subscribe button so you subscribe to our channel. Hit with the bell icon so that you get the notifications of all the new shows coming out. All of that stuff really helps us to be able to provide more content for you and just to have fun with y'all. So please do all of those things, and then most importantly, comment. Ask your questions about anything you see here on the show or anything in general. I'll be happy to answer them. I see your chat coming up while we're chatting here, and I'll answer any questions that you've got. So yeah, please comment and ask your questions, and we'll just have a conversation, just you and me, folks. So, and then lastly, tell me where you're watching from. If you're watching from next door and right here in Missouri, or if you're over in California, or who knows, Australia, Sydney, maybe I've gone global. I don't know, probably not. But if you're out there watching, let us know where you're from. So we're going to jump in here to some really cool horns. Today, I'm calling this, Do You See What I See? And you'll see what that means here in a minute. But first, let's say good morning to my good buddy Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning, Greg.
What's happening, my friend?
Oh, not much. Just excited to see these horns you got for us.
Excited to see some cool horns. Well, we have got some great ones today. We got some trumpets today. And what do I mean by do you see what I see? We're talking about C trumpets. So the nice symphonic, orchestral, chamber music kind of horns that you pro players need out there to fill out that lovely brass section in your symphonies and orchestras and concert bands and all that good stuff. So C trumpets is what we got going on today. And
cool.
Got the
gloves,
the white gloves on. Yep. So we don't want to get them all fingerprinty and stuff.
All right. Well, before we see these trumpets,
yes, sir.
Why don't you tell us about your shirt and watch?
Shirt and watch. All right. So the shirt, I'm not really centered there. There we go. We're centered in the screen. This is, you would think, but based on the pattern on this shirt, that this is a Daniel Cremieux, but it's not. I keep changing it up on you. This is another Express shirt. So you can see the pattern on there, kind of a very subtle gray and black paisley. Paisley's kind of my thing, which you should know by now. So yeah, it's fun, back in black today. And speaking of black, I've got my black upside down and backwards there, my Fossil tank watch with the black face and the black leather band, chrome steel body on there. So really cool. I love the tank style watches. All right, so that's the watch, that's the shirt. I got the gloves on. Let's get to it, shall we? We're going to jump right into some really cool C trumpets. Now, what do I mean by a C trumpet? Well, your standard trumpets are keyed in B flat. Now, the C trumpet, of course, keyed in C. So I guess technically you could call it a non-transposing horn, because when you play a C on this trumpet, it's the same as a C on a piano, so you don't have to transpose with it. But they're specific horns for specific purposes within an orchestra, or like I said, a chamber group. typically in the classical vein. You're not going to really see these much in like the jazz or pop or that type of world. But so starting out, we have the Yamaha. This is the YTR, YTR for trumpet. Excuse me, YTR 8445 Mark II S for silver plate. So here we go. Really nice silver trumpet there. Really clean lines, no fancy adornment other than the Yamaha logo on there. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Get kind of the glares and the shadows out of it. So this is the Yamaha C trumpet. This is a 462 bore. It's a heavyweight horn, so it's pretty stout, even though the C is a little bit smaller than the B flat trumpet. 4 7/8 inch bell. It's all yellow brass with the bright silver plating. Got beautiful mother of pearl key touches on the finger buttons there. Your traditional water keys, third valve slide lock, all that good stuff. Thumb hook on the first slide, finger ring on the third. So yeah, everything you would want in a professional grade C trumpet. This is the Yamaha YTR 8445 Mark II S. Live on our website right now at palinmusic.com, or give me a call at 417-882-7006 and we can chat about it. This is the Yamaha C trumpet. Check it out. Ta-da! And that's horn number 1.
Very cool horn number 1.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, I will get that out of your way for you and get the second one ready.
Right on.
And while I'm doing that, can you recommend some music for us today?
I've got some fun music for you today. And I'm kind of going with a little bit of a theme here. You'll see where it goes kind of by the end of this show. But let me get the old phone out here. I mentioned, I think, in one of my earlier shows about a song Birdland from the Quincy Jones album Back on the Block, and all of the artists that performed in that particular piece. And this is one of those artists, one of the legendary guitar artists in the world, jazz artists, phenomenal. He's done a lot of pop stuff as well, but you've heard of him, you know who he is, George Benson. One of my all-time faves. This guy is just a legend. He's so cool. He's got such an amazing sound on the guitar, amazing vocalist, just does a lot of great things. Hey Max, good to see you. The man, the myth, the legend. And Mike, thanks for commenting, guys. Good to see you here on the show. Thanks for supporting me here. So George Benson, and this is an album that came out in 1990. I know, I'm going back again. And let me just show it to you here. It's called Big Boss Band. I don't know if you can see that. Big Boss Band. Well, why Big Boss Band when we're dealing with George Benson, a solo artist? Well, the band he's referring to happens to be the Count Basie Orchestra. Count Basie, legendary big band, came to prominence in the 30s and 40s, went on through the 50s, on through the 70s. I think the band still exists today, although I think Count Basie himself passed away in the late 70s, early 80s maybe. Made a cameo appearance in the famous movie Blazing Saddles, the Mel Brooks film, one of my all-time favorite comedies. So we got George Benson, we've got the album, Big Boss Band, but the song in particular that I want you all to check out is called Without a Song. A song made famous by Frank Sinatra, and I'm sure others have performed this song. It's a standard, been around for years. But George Benson's take on this is just really cool. But what I want to share with you specifically are the lyrics to this song, because it's so true and important to share these with you. So the lyrics go, I can't play the song for you, but I'm gonna sing. I don't know, this may be in the public domain, I don't know. But I don't want to get in trouble by playing it for you. But the lyrics are, without a song, the day would never end. Without a song, the road would never have been. When things go wrong, a man ain't got a friend without a song. That field of corn would never see a plow. That field of corn would be deserted now. A man is born, but he's no good, no how, without a song. I've got my trouble and woe, but sure as I know the Jordan will roll. The Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. And I'll get along as long as a song is strung in my soul. I'll never know what makes the rain to fall. I'll never know what makes the grass so tall. I only know there ain't no love at all without a song. So that's the one I want you to check out. Pay attention to the lyrics, pay attention to the music, enjoy it. George Benson, Big Boss Band, the Count Basie Orchestra. Check it out, folks. You will thank me. And the rest of the album is phenomenal too. Hey, what could go wrong with a Count Basie Big Band Orchestra, right? Okay, so that is the music for the day. Thank you, Nash, for commenting on my shirt. My shirt game is on point. I try my best, folks. I really do. All right, so, wow, looking at our subscribers, man, we're almost at 750 already. Let's get to 750 today, folks. We are killing it this week. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, Emily Shepard, thank you for joining us. Good morning, Greg and Jordan. Nice to see you, Emily. Thanks for being here and watching. All right, shall we dive into another horn? I think we shall. This is a special piece. This horn is from the S.E. Shires Company. This is a kind of a higher end custom horn. Maybe less well known, but certainly needs to be known because it's a phenomenal instrument. This is the model 401 S.E. Shires C trumpet. Oh, we got some stuff coming out of the case there. Don't know what that was, but here we go. Looks just like the other one, doesn't it? Some of these horns, it's really hard to tell them apart, but we've got some really beautiful engraving on this guy. Check out the engraving on that bell there. Try to get it. Oh, there we go. See, I got to get the angle on there so you can see that beautiful engraving. This is a stunning horn. This is also a 462 bore. It's got a 4 13/16 inch diameter bell. This is also heavyweight brass, and heavyweight yellow brass, I should say. And then this has got a 351 Venturi lead pipe, so it's going to give you great articulation. Just a phenomenal sounding horn. You've got, I think it's got nickel silver, even though they're silver plated, the top and bottom valve caps. So yeah, this is the Shires, S.E. Shires model 401 C trumpet. Come and check it out live on our website right now, palinmusic.com, or give me a call, 417-882-7006. I'm looking for any other fancy markings there may be on here I can share with you. The 401, oh, well, that's just the model number on there. All right, I think we got it. Come and check it out, folks. The S.E. Shires 401 C trumpet. Super cool. Oh, and it comes in a really nice double case. I don't know if I can show this to you. I'm going to give it a shot here. Nice case there. It's got the dual compartments, so you can put two horns in this case. So super cool. The Yamaha was the same. I should have shown you the case on that as well, but it has the dual compartment for two horns as well. A lot of you trumpet players like to have those two horns, especially if you're in a symphonic situation where you require more than one. You got the B flats, and you got the C's, and you got your E flats, and you got your piccolos, and you got all that good stuff. So, all right, that's horn numero 2.
Very cool horn number 2.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, while I get the last horn ready, could you share something cool with us?
Share something cool. Yeah, I'm going to share today a few of my favorite things. You know, that comes from one of them Sound of Music songs, you know, back in the day. But I mentioned, I don't know, one of my previous shows about the book that I had, The Big Bands. We're talking about the big bands and the autographs I was able to get from a couple of the artists in there that I had the pleasure of getting to play with and meet while I was at Bakersfield College, out there playing with their jazz bands, Dizzy Gillespie and Lionel Hampton. Well, I had a really amazing opportunity. This is back from my LA Sax days. Those of you remember I used to work for the LA Sax Company decades ago. And it was at the NAMM show, the big music industry trade show out in LA, or Anaheim. And I was working with LA Sax, and we got to perform with Maynard Ferguson, the legend Maynard Ferguson. And there's his signature on this hat. So we basically set up a marching band. I'll put my hat on there. Look at that. That's styling, right? Or goofy, depending upon how you think about it. But I'm going to wear it anyway because that's who I am. So yeah, everybody who, anybody was a vendor there at the NAMM show that year. I think this was about 1996, maybe 97. We got to perform marching through the entire show with the big band. And here's a picture of me marching with the hat and the shirt and that saxophone. Check, I don't know if you can see that. That is the Grevy's Zebra Endangered Species Series Pro Alto Sax back in the day with LA Sax. So kind of crazy fun stuff there. We were doing a lot of fun color finishes on horns. I'm not even sure LA Sax is still around anymore, but that was a lot of fun. So that's one of my favorite things. Maynard Ferguson, the hat. Got a couple other things I want to share with you. I mean, I've talked about all the stuff on my board. This is Eeyore. You guys know Eeyore. He's my favorite character in the Winnie the Pooh series. My wife calls me Eeyore a lot because apparently I have similar tendencies, although I'm quite not as clinically depressed as he is. But, thanks for noticing me. That's old Eeyore. He's a good guy. He's got his tail on there. So that's Eeyore. And one of my other loves, I've got several loves here, folks. California. I'm a California kid at heart. This is a picture of me and my lovely wife, Lori, at a California winery. This particular winery was the Rochambeau winery up in Sonoma. I'm a big wine guy. I love everything about California wines. I've taught classes on it, done crazy stuff like that. So you can ask me about that too. I don't know if we should be talking about, alcohol on a company time, but anyway, California wineries, one of the things that I love. Another thing about California that I love is this little guy. I know, the little stuffed animals. Who is this weirdo? This is Seaweed, the California sea otter. This is a beanie baby, I know, but the coolest animals in the world. You guys need to check them out. There's all kinds of great videos. Super cuddly little guys, just the cutest guys. But this last winter, we were out there for Christmas. Let's set him back up there. And got to go to Morro Bay, where those sea otters hang out, and see them floating around. And cool thing about those otters, when they're floating around and they're sleeping, they sleep on their backs floating in the water. They hold hands, like in a group, so that they don't all float away. They all stay together. Coolest thing ever. So that's one more thing. I'm getting to all the stuff on my shelf here eventually. Look at that. One of the most amazing experiences of my life. This was at a sidewalk cafe in Paris. My wife and I went a few years back, first time ever going to Europe. Got this beautiful charcuterie plate, just meats and cheese and rosé wine, beautiful. Man, so awesome. So I love that kind of stuff. I love food. You can probably tell that. I love eating food with friends, special times for special people and all that good stuff. So those are a few of my favorite things. That's kind of some cool stuff. Got the Maynard Ferguson hat. So enough about me. Let's dig into this last really cool sea trumpet. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I like it. All right.
Great.
Gloves back on, no fingerprinties. This is a Blackburn trumpet. Comes in this little bag. They don't have their own cases, although there are cases available for them. But a lot of trumpet players who are buying sea trumpets aren't wanting them in cases because they've already got like double and triple cases that they're putting them in. But here we go. This is the model X2. This is the Blackburn model X2. Couple cool things about this is it's got the heavyweight 24 gauge ambronze bell. Ambronze being a bronze that has a much higher copper content, something like 85%, I think it is, somewhere around there, which just gives it a lot of like projection and depth and power to the sound. So this is a great horn. I was speaking with Eric at Blackburn the other day. Great horn for chamber group, or if you're doing solo work with a sea trumpet, this is the horn for you to do that. It's got the MD19 bell, the M19 lead pipe with a 348 Venturi in the lead pipe. You trumpet players know what I'm talking about. So yeah, this is also, I believe the rest of the body is yellow brass, unadorned with anything else. I mean, there's really not much on the horn to look at, you know, decoration-wise. You got the Blackburn logo on there, if you can see that on the bell, right next to the valve cluster there. There it is, you can see it. Okay, so this is the Blackburn X2. Really amazing trumpet, guys. Has an amazing sound, amazing performance. Come and check it out. Live on our website at palinmusic.com. We've got the Amato style water keys, which are really nice. Quick release there. And then we have, also you can give me a call, 417-882-7006 to check out this amazing horn, the Blackburn X2 C trumpet. Come and check it out. So there it is, horn number 3 for the day. All right, so with that, it's time to kind of wrap this up.
There's no more horns to see.
No more horn. Well, no, nothing for today, but I've got stuff for tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and so on, and so on, and so on.
Infinite horns.
Infinite horns. All right.
Well, before we get out of here, Greg.
Yes, sir.
I would like you to share your wisdom with us.
Share my
for the
wisdom.
Day.
Well, like I said earlier with the song, without a song, we're kind of with a little bit of a theme here. And this is a Chinese proverb. I don't know how old of a Chinese proverb, but it says, "A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song." Of course. It sings because it has a song. We all have a song. With a song in your heart. You know, without a song, life is just kind of pointless, right? So get out there, make some music, enjoy life, listen to the birds sing because they have a song and they're sharing it with you. So that's what I got for you today, folks. It is really great having you here. Thanks for watching. Just remember, we're here to help people make meaningful music. It's what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.